Okay, so for the south side of the wall of the garage, where it ties into the house, there was this beam here, it's rotted. And then these last three tongue and groove. However, it's been replaced before on the inside. That's why they end there. There's still rotten pieces under here. We could either jack this up, cut this back, stuff a new one in here, and then stuff a 2x6 underneath this, or 2x4 underneath this, and in place of these tongue and grooves, or take those out because that back tongue and groove is rotted on the edge all the way down to include the sill. So if we did that, we could just replace these couple boards and then slide them all in from this side underneath to where they're still tongue and groove together into there. Had to take off the sheetrock in here to, well, this whole thing was full of dead fucking mice. There's probably 20 dead mice up in there. This will all get addressed where the pan was. We could still, I would recommend we make this a bathroom still, green board or the insert in here rather than the fucking tub and hot mop and all that BS. But we needed to expose up here just to make sure everything wasn't rotted and that our tie-ins would be sufficient. I can't get the last brace in because of the door opening and closing. But we've got a couple 2x6s and tension wire in here. Now this edge here this is what we've been replacing. You see how much it's sagging, and it actually has buckled up there where it meets. So we're going to replace this. We have another actual 4x9, which is, this was two pieces of 2x9, probably 2x10s that were ripped. So we have another piece of this solid, real good wood. And now we have a solid 4x8 holding up to the corner. The double top plate was rotted out. So we're actually going to replace that back into there, but we've got to now move the jack up to here, jack this up so we could replace that. And it's going to tongue over and tie in with the double top plate from this side once we get that ready. So everything will tie in good there. Up in here, this is all rotted out in here. The sill is rotted out. The tongue and groove floor, it's rotted out under this edge. But yeah, they've been replaced before in here. This pocket door, I'd recommend, obviously it didn't need the studs. This is non-load bearing here. And I don't see floor joists. It picks up on the back side of this wall. So we could either redo the pocket door in here. I would just get a regular solid door and frame that in. We need every bit of load bearing wall we can get in here. But we've got some rot up there also. So this, it looks like almost termite damage, but it doesn't go into the wood at all. It goes like between two layers of wood. It looks like bugs, and there's a bunch of wasps, mud daubers up in here. So I think that might have been larva tracks from the bees.